going on, everybody? Mad Outdoorsman here. Thank you for tuning in to this week's Mad broadcast. Week of 4/30, 2023. We're going to be talking about the bird flu. Well, why the bird flu, Mad Outdoorsman? You know, the bird flu typically doesn't infect human beings. You know, that's just something that's killing off birds, right? Well, yeah, it is. There actually is a massive outbreak of bird flu right now sweeping across this nation. Okay, we're seeing it with the massive kill-offs of chickens, turkeys, and other types of birds, right? Particularly in the chicken farms that are across this country, you know, that supplies our poultry products and our eggs. Okay, and this is why we're seeing the prices of eggs skyrocket in supermarkets. This is why we're paying a lot of money right now for a dozen of eggs. So outside of that, why should we be concerned? You know, because typically the bird flu doesn't infect human beings. Yeah, it doesn't. But what if I told you that there was a strain out there, okay, that has now made its jump from birds to mammals, okay? That might sound some alarms off, right? Seeing that human beings are mammals, that should raise some concerns. All right, well, let's talk gain of function research for a minute, all right? I know it's a touchy subject. According to the commies that run this platform, they don't want you talking about gain of function research or viruses in particular. All right. But seeing that I am considered, or I like to be considered as a truth teller, and I like to get my information out there to as many people as possible, you know, through the research that I do, I want to talk about this subject, all right? Because now we're talking about a virus, all right, that has mutated to the point that is now infecting mammals, okay? And because of that, it's made it one step closer to making that jump to human beings. So with that said, gain of function research, for those of you that don't really have an understanding of it, I actually got the textbook definition right here of it, so bear with me. Gain of function research, folks, it's basically experiments that help scientists understand how close a newly emerged pathogen is to mammalian transmission. Mammalian is mammals, okay? In addition, it allows researchers to identify the lowest number of mutations needed for a naturally occurring pathogen in animals to be able to infect humans, okay? So let's dumb that down, all right, because that's a lot right there. Basically, it comes down to this, guys. Gain of function research is work that's done by scientists, all right? And what they're going to do is they're going to take a virus and they're going to purposely mutate it, okay, to see how it can infect human beings. Well, why the fuck would they do something like that? Okay? That's the number one question I have right there, you know, because gain of function research, in my opinion, is dangerous. So why are they doing it? Why are they playing around with the most deadly viruses known to humanity and making it possible to infect humans? Can anybody guess? Vaccines, guys, all right? It's because it gives the ability or the excuse for these vaccine companies to produce these vaccines. This is why the scientists do it, in my opinion, all right? You know, I'm no scientist, all right, but according to most scientists out there that back this type of work, they're basically saying, hey, look, it gives us a better understanding how these things mutate and how it can infect humans, and perhaps maybe we can save the planet from a pandemic breaking out. Okay. If you say so, I respectfully disagree. I think it's dangerous. All it's going to take is one accident in some lab to happen somewhere, okay, for this thing to cause an outbreak that can cause catastrophic damage and kill millions upon millions of people, right? So it's like, you're playing with fire. So to get further into this, this particular strain that's called H5N1 of bird flu, that's affecting mammals, scientists are now using ferrets in their labs. And why ferrets? They're using ferrets and purposely infecting these ferrets with this strain because ferrets have a very similar respiratory makeup to human beings. Who would have known? And they're finding that once these ferrets are infected, this virus is efficient. It's spreading efficiently among these ferrets. Okay, and it's killing them off. All right. So yeah, again, it's concerning. Why? Because according to the research that these particular animals have very similar respiratory makeups to human beings, it just brings it one step closer to make that jump to human beings. And if that happens, it's got a lot of people out there, scientists in general, concerned that if humans do get infected by this particular strain, they are already saying that it's going to be 100 times worse than the C19, okay? 100 times worse, meaning that to put it into a kill-off number, they're looking at upwards to 1.5 billion people with a B, people dead, okay, erased from existence if this thing makes its jump to human beings. Okay, and this is what they're doing. They're playing around with this virus and mutating it, and now that they're one step closer now. All right. Another interesting tidbit of information I want to throw at you: small animals are turning up dead. Okay, foxes, raccoons, and other small types of game animals. All right, and the cause of death is this particular strain of H5N1 bird flu, okay, that are killing off wild animals out in the wild. I wonder how that happened, right? So with that said, guys, it's something to be very aware of, all right? So again, when we're talking about the bird flu, that's been around for a while, and we're seeing it wipe out millions upon millions of chickens and turkeys and other types of birds. We now have to think about the fact that now there's a strain out there that is attacking mammals and killing them off as well. All right. And again, it's just that one step closer to infecting human beings. All right. So, yeah, definitely an eye-opener, when I saw this article, and this is why I wanted to talk about this particular subject tonight. I'm actually going to leave the description in the bottom of my video, and I would implore you to read it, and it's very informative. It's got a lot of information in it that, I wanted to talk about, but, because of this platform and the fact that they hate truth tellers and free speech and all that crap, who knows how far this is going to go with this video. Somebody's already looking at it right now, probably getting triggered, getting ready to push that magic button to make it go away, right? But yeah, so yeah, check out the article, and folks, if you like this video, please leave your comments, share it out to as many people as you can. Look, again, I say this in all my videos. It's my goal to share the information, get it out there, to wake people up, and make them aware to the fact that there's a lot of crazy shit going on in this world right now, and one of those things is you've got scientists in labs all over the freaking world that are playing around with these deadly viruses and mutating it purposely to see how it can affect people, all right? So there you go, folks. Hope you enjoyed this week's version of the Mad broadcast. All right. I'll see you next week. All right, folks. Mad Outdoorsman. Thanks for watching.